Komikon Grande 2019 is an event from Komikon.org, who is currently on its 15th year. This event was held at the Bayanihan Center, Unilab in Pasig last November 23rd to November 24th. The event, unsurprisingly, is centered on comic books and comic book culture in general. Comics with a K denotes an inclination to local comics, as the event strives to celebrate home-brewed works side by side with its more popular and mainstream counterparts around the globe. Crowd favorites like Manix Abrera of Kiko Machine, Arnold Are of Mythology Class, Mervin Malonzo of Tabipo, Ian Santamaria of Skyworld, Comic-Con's very own John Zamar of Digmaang Salinlahi, Paul Medina of Pugad Baboy were in attendance along with other popular creators like Francis Martelino of Hotdog Prince and groups like 0 Point. This is, however, not at all an exhaustive list. Comics-inspired merchandises like shirts of Trece and Kadasi are aplenty. Stickers and posters are also offered by creators big and small to their respective fandoms. Mainstream international titles like those Marvel and DC stand proudly, reminding both creators and buyers of a wider comics verse outside of the trading halls. Works ranging from Archie to The Walking Dead are sure to quench your thirst for more foreign of tastes. Comic-Con is an event that encourages new creators to join the fray. This year was no different. Indeed, the roster of new titles complicates your buying experience as you are confronted with colorful new ideas from younger creative minds. This year's guests include comic veterans Santiago, who illustrated short stories for Manila Classics, and debuted the novel Puso sa Puso, written by Bert Tablan for Screen Comics. He won the Best Illustrator Award for Wika in 1980 for his artistic visualization of novels such as Pablo S. Gomez's Sun God, Carlo J. Caparas, Saka Natin Itanong sa Diyos, Elena Patron's Isang Minutong Kasalanan, and Jim Fernandez, Unica. In 1984, his own creation, The Hands, won him the Best Written and Illustrated Novel, also from Wika. In 2016, he illustrated Zuma, The Origin, written by Jim Fernandez. Jess Abrera, the creator of the comic strips Pinoy Nga and A-Lipin that appeared in the Philippine Daily Inquirer. He created the Kalabaw Goyito, mascot of the broadsheet, and also illustrated editorial cartoons there. Another of his creations is Kiko Machine's Manix Abrera. Rico Rival, who worked with Mars Ravelo in Maruha and Bittersweet. He also worked with Pablo Gomez and other Filipino writers. He also became the president of the Society of Philippine Illustrators and Cartoonists. He shined through the pages of DC, House of Mystery, and other titles. He also worked on Marvel's Punisher, White Tiger, Scarecrow, Hawk Moon, and a whole lot more. He then flourished doing storyboards, backgrounds, and concept art of the 1989 Transformers movie. Currently, he is illustrating DI-13, a revival of Danny Velasquez's title under Filipino comics during the 50s, and Roni Santiago, who is an editorial cartoonist in the Manila Bulletin, where his comic strips Baltic and Company also appear. He did comic strips Kuyug in the Tempo News and Laman Lupa in Balita. His works Planet of the Apes and Mr. and Mrs. graced the pages of the Filipino Funny Comics. He was a former president and advisor of the Samahang Kartonista ng Pilipinas. This year's panels include Ian Velasquez, Kenkoy's 90th anniversary, the legacy of the Philippines' first pop icon. Jerry Alangilan's The Filipino Comics Museum. Randy Valientes, Understanding Filipino Comics. And Eileen Alangilan, and Zach Yonzon's Legendary Legacies. The event also boasts film showings of Mervin Malonzo and Julius Villanueva's animated take on Ella Arcangel o Yayi sa Dilim, and J. Ignacio's documentaries. Comics Callia this year included the roster of artists below. Komikon Grande was unsurprisingly successful this year, celebrating both legendary comics veterans and modern legends to be. It is paving the way for the future of the comics industry. Congratulations to Komikon, the guests, panels, participants, and attendees. If you haven't checked out Komikon, you should. Who knows, you might see works of yours truly in the mix next time. Thank you for watching.